Okay, so Djani, Dobar, Notorious, and T-Mac for Knights of Honor against Blaze, Lormano, Excellency, and Jiren for Black Bulls with Stanis and Falcone.
Let the games begin here at Europe Square as point B already been pushed by Jani, who's in the circle. Notorious trying to take out Blaze, getting the damage in. Lord Mano and Blaze sneaking up behind though, gets taken out, but does get a good trade in there. And it looks like Jani has secured point B.
BNC is going to go for JUGG here. Djani and T-Mac are going to try and get Jiren and Excellency on point A. And Djani with a double elimination and with his Avalanche is going to do just that. A lot of points are coming up. Knights of Honor and Black Bulls are getting behind here. Dobar is going to take down Blaze. Excellency is going to try and retake C together with Jiren. Let's see if they can take it. It's a double cap for Knights of Honor, and A is still on this side. A triple cap. Already a triple cap. This is one-sided.
Perfect aim there for Djani. It looks like Knights of Honor are completely dominating Black Bulls this game. Excellency, though, is the man with the plan, but gets wiped out immediately. Djani finds Blaze. Blaze does take him out. Has his sight set on Notorious. Gets a lot of damage in, although he's getting pushed and eliminated by T-Mac. Not good enough. Now Lord Mano comes in. He does swoop around the side. He's going to try and take point A. Uncontested at the moment. Really getting those points in there. And Djani now focusing on point B.
Okay, B and C are still going to JUGG. A contains almost the entirety of the Black Bulls team. They are going to take it, but they are 300 points behind. T-Mac is going to take down Blaze. Jiren is going to go down to Jani, and Lord Mano is also going to go down to a Blade Master. It seems like almost the entirety of the Black Bulls team is down right now, and they really, really need to be getting on those points. A double cap is enough for JUGG. If they can just keep it, they can comfortably go to the end of this match with a win. But actually, Blaze is going to try and defend A because JUGG are not satisfied by A and B. They are pushing A at the same time.
T-Mac just takes down Excellency there, and Notorious does find Jiren. Sneaks around the side, gets a good grenade in there, but Jiren taken out. Dobar takes out Lord Mano, and now Notorious gets the elim on Excellency. It's not good enough, Black Bulls. A double elimination there on the other side, though. Maybe there's a bit of a comeback happening. Dobar, Jiren being attacked by Djani. The G-Launcher comes out, does connect, but it's not enough. Jiren taken out anyway. Now Djani taken out. Lord Mano is going to attack point B, but taken out by Notorious. It's just not good enough, Stanis. Knights of Honor have got this one in the bag.
Yes, a double push. Finally, they don't have the double point there, even a dance right there. 600-point lead. Knights of Honor taking the first map so comfortably, so nicely, that it's like, I feel like it's going to be a really good pro series for them. Well, let's go over to the analysts.
Thank you, Stanis and Falcone, and that was quick. 600-point lead, that's a huge thing. Control point map scores first to 1200, wins it if you're not so familiar, and they only got 600 back again in the shape of Black Bulls. So there was a lot of noise coming from that room, and I can tell you it was on the side of Knights of Honor. They are enjoying that.
It's a passion play at the end of the day. I mean, Jani had some amazing eliminations along that. A double elimination on B to start it off after you cap the point, I mean, that is truly incredible. Most of the time, you're taking a rocket launcher or getting a couple pegs in before you end up getting eliminated or before you're able to even make the rotation. That was just the cleanest thing I've seen.
Knights of Honor got fall down just to begin with right at the very start, and trip cap within the first minute on EU Square. It's unheard of, but then at the same time, it can happen. It depends on the circumstances. But it was just absolutely ridiculous. And I think even during the first half of the game, I think me and you were watching at the time where some of the players were just not near each other at all. They didn't seem like they were coordinated enough. They kind of get the drift together towards the end, but it just wasn't enough. But I'm just very worried. But Blaze impressed me a little bit, but it just wasn't enough. We did speak about it before, it can be a pass of a lone wolf. But my goodness, Knights of Honor, they're looking very strong.
Yeah. Blaze actually had the best percentage for his team of Black Bulls in terms of headshots. He got more than anybody else on his team. Whereas Jiren only got 4% of his Odin shots on the head. That's headshots, not hits in general, but headshots. And you've got to make those work. As you can see, Jani, he gets MVP for Knights of Honor, and Blaze steps up for Black Bulls.
Lord Mano's rotations could have ended up affecting him. The grouping up of their gameplay could truly be what affected that. I increasingly saw double pegs that were just happening. There is at one point a double G launcher that it didn't eliminate anybody, but it prepped up the rest of it for him, for T-Mac to end up getting a double elimination with the shotgun. I mean, again, these matchups, it truly is that JUGG is looking stronger and stronger as they continue to play.
And the scores are pretty even between the players as well, Harry. So it shows that everybody pulled their weight.
That is true. The only thing I'm going to say now is Knights of Honor that strong, or is it found that Black Bulls are much weaker because of the two substitutes? It just makes a lot of sense because they don't seem as coordinated. They didn't seem as together. It's a lot of mistakes, and I think you can tell a lot more on a map like EU Square. You know, one of the bigger maps, the comms have got to be very strong, a lot stronger compared to the other maps. But I feel like they're the ones who need the TDMs now, not Knights of Honor. But if Knights of Honor are that good, this could be a clean sweep here.
Well, that would be something, wouldn't it? That would be a big story for both teams, obviously in opposite directions. Black Bulls, and we say the season from them hasn't been what we expected. We knew they were these powerhouse coming in at the start of it, but they haven't lifted a big one, taken a trophy of any of the events that we've had. So if you think the TDMs are where this might turn around, we got Military Warehouse next. So that would normally favour...
Well, no, I'd say back-to-back, but they're not playing in this match.
Wait, they're later.
Yeah,
they're later.
I know.
Out of these two.
I think Knights of Honor are just going to take all the TDMs. They must have chosen it for a reason. I think you were trying to speak about it earlier, where it suits their style. It suits how they play. They seem to be more the team. They prepare for ambushes and prepare the flanks a lot later rather than other teams. And I can understand that, which is, again, a bit strange because the aggression isn't there. You saw it from that team, but I feel like that was a different Knights of Honor. That's not the Knights of Honor we saw in Cologne, where they're more methodical when they get the aggression going. They were just going in and relying on their strategical game sense in that kind of retrospect.
What do we need to see here? We go 2-0 up with Knights of Honor, or the Black Bulls even this series. We thought we might get all 5 maps, but maybe it's going to be a little bit quicker than that. Back to Stanis Falcone, and let's see if Black Bulls can even this.
Yeah, let's see after this incredible first game how Black Bulls are going to respond on a TDM. Dejani is going to go by himself, trying to flank almost everybody. Lord Mano is going to stay with him for a duel. Yeah, let's see who's going to take down who. T-Mac taking down Blaze, Dobar taking down Jiren. It seems like almost all of the fights were won by JUGG. Black Bulls are 28-92 for Knights of Honor, and they are continuing their dominating display of power.
Military Warehouse is a hard map. Choke points, choke points, choke points everywhere. Johnny coming around the corner there. Gets taken out, though, immediately by Excellency. Maybe Excellency making a comeback. No, T-Mac does take him out. T-Mac wiped out as well. Now Notorious comes around the corner. Gonna try and get this elimination. No, gets eliminated himself. What is happening, Stanis?
60 points for Knights of Honor. This TDM, nobody is trying even a bit to snipe. Everyone is running straight into Johnny, maybe a little too much, but that G-Launcher covered him. Dobar took his sacrifice and took some points from it. 200 to 120 points. Seems like Black Bulls really need to stop trickling in, come in as a one group and take back everything here, but it's going to be hard. T-Mac is going to go down to Blaze's Blade Master, and finally, the fight seems to be slowing down a bit.
It feels like every time we switch to someone's perspective, they get eliminated immediately as Lord Mano finds the fight with Notorious. Notorious retreats, though, and T-Mac comes out and just takes Mano out immediately. Notorious caught in the middle of something there. That didn't look too pretty as Dobar and Blaze in battle. Dobar does just wipe out Blaze, and it looks like Knights of Honor, the only members alive at the moment.
Okay, double elimination for Dobar. That was beautiful. Now 70 points ahead. Johnny, a little sly there, trying to wait for people, but no, the G-Launcher gets him. Here we see Notorious picking up an elimination. Seems quite easy, quite relaxed. 50-point difference. Cannot take it back. Black Bulls cannot take it back. They are evenly matched, but they lost that beginning part. Now Dejani is going to pick up another elimination. Excellency and Jiren going up against T-Mac and Dejani. Let's see who's going to win that. Excellency going to take down T-Mac and Dejani. A double elimination. This might be the turning point.
It looks like Black Bulls are onto something now. They've overtaken Knights of Honor. Look at that. 4 at once. 4 at once. Was that for Excellency?
It was Excellency. He just started and never stopped, and he turned this around by himself. It's not the first time, but I think it's one of the best highlights we'll have. It's beautiful. 4 at once from one player. Knights of Honor are 6 points ahead, but Jiren is building on that. A double elimination against Dejani and T-Mac. We see 20 points for Black Bulls now. Maybe they will able to even it out.
Yeah, Blaze with a nice little elimination on Notorious there. That grenade, though, did hit a couple members of Black Bulls, but Blaze on a roll now. Double elimination from Blaze as he does eventually get eliminated himself. Now Jiren finds Notorious. Looks like he is. Oh, no, even with the pistol switch, didn't quite get that elimination there. Excellency, though. This is the Excellency that we know and love. The Excellency that we've seen carry games before. With that 4 at once, unfortunately, he gets eliminated as I say that, but it's him that I expect to help make the big comeback.
Okay, 30 points left for Black Bulls and a minute and a half. Now it's very, very close. Knights of Honor could win this with a team wipe, with a triple elimination, with anything even. Like with only 4 points for Black Bulls, this is becoming nail-biting and very hard. So Blaze is going to go for a sniper. He's going to try and pick up that one elimination, and Black Bulls do! They win! They win It's now 1-1, and we are in for a way more exciting, not a 3-0, but a neck-in-neck fight.
That is exactly what we like to see. Clean sweeps can get a little bit boring. It's nice to see dominating occasionally, but right now we've got 2 teams that are both giving it a good shot. What did you think of that one, guys?
460 points is how close Knights of Honor came to picking up that second map, but we'll go 1-1 and we're going to enjoy this, aren't we? It's going to be then Black Bulls Evening Series on a TDM, and it's a TDM to follow.
This is why I love this game, because it doesn't matter how much of an expert you are on the analyst desk or whatever, you can't predict anything like that. Excellency without 4 at once, but I think we've got to mention afterwards, not only that, Jiren's sniping and his flanks. They did say to me previously, on this team, he is like the silent assassin, and my goodness, he was. He did some great work.
71% of his Thanatos shots were headshots. Now you're starting to find your targets.
You know what I loved seeing in that match was that snipe that they ended up announcing. That snipe that they ended up announcing wasn't a snipe, let's say, to actually get damage in there. What it was to gather the information to use that G launcher in a strategy tactic that was just incredible. I mean, another curious thing that we ended up seeing, I mean, T-Mac taking over the lead, but Excellency ends up pulling that 4 at once.
Yeah.
Truly a mastermind, whether it is being an in-game lead or being able to direct his team the way that he needs to.
T-Mac, Notorious, Dobar, they all put 9 down each. Johnny goes to the bottom of that one. It was Dobar making a lot of noise in that as well. He was holding it together. He was cheering his team on, but it was also getting to him a little bit.
I think it was. When you see matches like that, normally that's it. Like, it's a 3-0. You can kind of predict it before you even see it. I think if that 4 at once did not happen from Excellency, it would have been a 3-0. They would have been so demoralised and would have just dealt with it. It's when you get placed in that situation where you could tell that you've just been absolutely smashed that first game, and then the second game you probably have one of the worst starts possible. That's when you think to yourself, it's all done. That's it. It's all over. But that one guy can really change things up. And ever since Excellency got that 4 at once and Jim with the snipes and being in a silent assassin that he is, what a change around. You can't predict some of these things sometimes.
So if that's Excellency showing us what he can do, but what do we then think about Lord Mano, who has been bottom for his team twice now?
I think it's more of a difficult one. I know you say Excellency is one of the IGLs. I think Manu can be as well in certain circumstances, but it's more of a mentality trait for him. Sometimes he can actually progress further and he'll be fine, but I think he was getting quite fed up. I think he pretty much already gave up in certain scenarios. But I think things will change now. Maybe it wasn't his best game touch. Yeah. Maybe he's thinking more about the shot calling rather than actually thinking about himself, which is fair enough and understandable. But I wouldn't really put Mano out too much yet.
Yeah.
It's definitely a confidence booster when you end up having someone like him being able to shout as loud as he does. We hear him from all the way over here. I mean, again, one of the things, you want him in your corner at the end of the day. Again, that confidence booster to be able to say, you know what, I'm actually making the right move. I'm going to have your back. This is what we were talking about in the first series of matches. He's the one that says, I have your flank side, and you know that you could trust that he has your flank side.
Yeah. Okay, so we have a TDM to come up next, and then we will get a 4th map, but we'll address that in due course. Skyscrapers, where we started the first quarterfinal, that's what we're going to be seeing here. So, in terms of who's got the upper hand on a TDM, Black Bulls have won that one, but Knights of Honor are good on them. So, I don't know what we're getting. I don't know.
I'm not even going to predict anything anymore. It's got to the point now where I have absolutely no idea. But like I said before, the last time they played Skyscrapers, it was like Game 7 in Cologne. It was the one where they got that cheeky double as we go towards the end.
All right, Stanis Falcone will take us through another game between Knights of Honor and Black Bulls.
Skyscrapers, here we go. Going to get this one underway any second now. Knights of Honor, Black Bulls. 1-1. Here we go, though. Blaze leading the charge for Black Bulls. Going to run right around the corner. Not find anyone, though, as Knights of Honor found their way into the center room. Excellency, though. He's got his rifle ready to go. Not finding anyone just yet, though. Johnny and Blaze in a little firefight there. Johnny kind of low on health. Blaze even lower.
Excellency is hesitant, and I can understand him because it's chock full of JUGG there. But Excellency is going to win that duel, even though I think he had a little bit less health there. He's going to try to go for Notorious, but Notorious anticipated it and threw a grenade right there. A double elimination from Lord Mano there. He takes down T-Mac. Blaze is taking down Notorious. It's 1 point difference. Black Bulls are a little bit behind, but it seems like they are evenly matched. We have an Incinerator, I think an Assault Rifle duel, which is won by Blaze. Johnny's going to take him down. Lord Mano and Excellency are cleaning up. Excellency with an excellent double elimination. Maybe he got some confidence from the previous game, and now they're 50 points ahead.
Yeah, Black Bulls have lurched themselves into the lead as Jiren just there waiting for Notorious to come around that corner. Blaze appears as well. Notorious gets taken out. Dobar takes out Blaze. And Dobar gets the double elimination there with the G launcher. That is some great work. T-Mac ready for Excellency to come around that corner there. And Johnny does join in, take a little bit of damage on Excellency, but then disappears back around the corner. Excellency, though, he's still there with Blaze and with Lord Mano. The whole team together, they take down Johnny. T-Mac takes out Blaze, though, with a triple elimination there from Excellency. Excellency is back on form, Stannis.
Excellency is just monstrous this time around. Seems like he got a big boost here. Black Bulls are ahead. Blaze versus Johnny. This is a real melee fight with the knives. The double elimination is going to go down here. 242 points to 225. Knights of Honor can really take it back still. T-Mac is losing to Blaze even though he had more health. Jiren is going to try and get Dobar, and he does for a double elimination. So what else we can see here? So 269 to 271. Everyone is trying really hard. It seems kind of chaotic. They're fighting in the center, fighting on the side. Lord Mano is trying to do a flank here. Blaze is going to go up against Dejani. Dejani wins this. Jiren taking down Dejani. And this eliminations keep pouring in. And JUGG is actually winning this one.
They are. They have crept ahead by but not by much. Notorious doesn't have any armor. He is just sitting there waiting as T-Mac gets an elimination there. And look how Black Bulls all together. Lord Mano about to fall by the looks of things. Can Jiren help him out? Yes, he can. Notorious comes around the corner, finishes off Lord Mano, but now Notorious, yeah, he gets through as well. That's a double elimination. Takes out Jiren before Jiren then takes him out straight back by the looks of things.
That's a really big turnaround, actually. Black Bulls are... Each team is taking it back several times. A G launcher here unfortunately didn't aim it too well. Notorious is going to go up against almost the entirety of the Black Bulls team. Maybe he could get a good consumable there, but he didn't manage to. The center is dominated by Black Bulls here. Nobody wishes to get into a firefight. Maybe they're trying to wait it out a bit. Dobar and Dejani, no health left, are going to back down to their respawn, and they have no reason to push because they are 50 points ahead here.
And just getting further and further ahead as well. Excellency, low on health, does take out Notorious there. Dobar eliminates Blaze, and now Jiren there in the center room with Excellency. They are just waiting. They need to get some eliminations before they lose any of their teammates, or they will just lose. Lord Mano does just about get a little elimination on T-Mac there before being eliminated, and Dejani takes out Excellency. Black Bulls, they're doing okay, but with only 25 points left for JUGG, it looks like it's going to be JUGG taking this one, Stannis.
Yes, 25 points is not a lot, and they are even closing it down. 13 points, 1 minute left. Right now, JUGG doesn't need to do anything but back down. Black Bulls are going to push in, and they are going into the trap. Excellency against Notorious. Maybe they can get a triple elimination. Maybe they can take it back. Lord Mano is going to no, it's Excellency taking down to Johnny. Excellency with a double elimination against Notorious. He's taking it back again. If they let him get a triple elimination, this is going to be over. No, and they didn't. Oh my god, Excellency is just playing on my nerves here. Almost took it back entirely.
That really did look like it was starting to be a comeback, but at the end of the day, JUGG did take it down. That is a 2-1 lead against Black Bulls. Only one win left to take the series. Matt, what did you think of that?
Well, Knights of Honor in the driving seat now then. 2-1 up. They lost to TDM earlier on, but they took that one against Black Bulls on Skyscraper. So 2-1 is their lead, and that shouldn't get to a team. As you see Black Bulls on your screen, it shouldn't get to them, and yet it looks like it's irritating. They look irked.
Yes, it's a bit of a weird one. Like we mentioned before about Blaze, where he does run around on his own quite a lot. He did actually impress me that time round. There was a lot of flanks where he's just been a massive nuisance, but he was getting the frags on the board to try and keep him in the game there. But the turning point through that match was 3/4 way through, where Knights of Honor had top mid, and they were still making sure, waiting for the ambush. Mano got caught off guard at one stage, but they still managed to take one down, but then again they got traded straight afterwards anyway. A lot of teams I've noticed are not really expecting that, but when they plan these ambushes, they just assume they're going to send 2 or 3 people top mid anyway. But again, no one going bottom mid down that passageway. Maybe it's just timing, maybe it's just bad luck in terms of actually changing out how you should do it. But in those kind of circumstances, you need to choose to make sure you actually fork it to actually try and get out of that setup.
Here are the scores for all the players in the third game of quarterfinal 2. Blaze and Dobar leading for their teams. Mano down the bottom of that again, but it's not quite so far behind Jiren as he has been earlier on. And again, I've got to point out, Knights of Honor are getting it done pretty evenly across the board. Look at that, 9, 8, 8, and 6 for eliminations.
Matt, I told you earlier, slow and steady wins the race. One of the curious things that we ended up seeing, Dobar, he's using a Porcupine in pro play. A Porcupine specifically does additional fire damage after you actually end up hitting the shot. Lets it burn a little bit longer. But additionally with that, the Porcupine accuracy that you end up getting with it, because it's such a slower shot, it makes it more consistent to be able to land those crucial headshots that you end up having to get. Truly is one of those things that it's slow and steady.
So everyone just slow down.
Yeah.
This
Where's
is
the
Gods
aggression?
of Boom, Pro Series Europe, where everybody just wanders around and occasionally pokes each other.
Hey, Lord Mano took a stab at it. He just wasn't able to execute it the way that Dobar was.
Slow and steady doesn't strike me as a Lord Mano thing.
Truly.
It doesn't.
No,
I don't think he's going home and listening to his whale song and visiting the spa with all of us later on. All right, so what happens now? Well, we go to Farming Complex next, which is a control point map. So that is the same as we opened things up on. We went to a control point there. Knights of Honor won that one. What are they going to give us on the next time we visit control point again? Here we are, you can see so far. Europe Square was falling to them. The TDMs have gone 1 each. Farming Complex. No, Black Bulls have to win this now.
I felt like Black Bulls weren't prepared for that first game. I think it took them a while, and you could see they, even towards the very end, they started to get into their stride of things, but it just wasn't the case. Now that they've played a few games, now they've got used to playing against each other in a tournament setting, Farming Complex, like I said before, it's their map pick. They should be ready for it this time around in comparison to that first game.
Farming Complex is great. I also pretty much like where we're going to end up after this if we get to Subway as well. I quite enjoy Subway.
Could happen.
If you could end up managing the map super well, it's going to be executed perfectly.
Yep. All right, let's see if we get some perfect execution, or slow and steady. With Black Bulls, who need to take this one, or Knights of Honor are finally going to put them to the sword.
Okay, so the Farming Complex, it's control points, and I think we've seen actually JUGG even being a little bit stronger in the control points.
That's a little bit too soon for Knights of Honor, I think. I'm not sure a victory is entirely theirs yet, unless Black Bulls have just gone, screw it.
Yeah, maybe not, but give it a little bit of time to stay in the series before they lose, maybe.
Yeah, before they lose.
Yeah.
You're calling it now.
No, I'm not going to call it, because after what I saw in Game 2, Black Bulls, they have actually really stepped things up. Like I said, that it's amazing how in this game or in any other games, one play can make all the difference to your mentality as a team, and they're doing such a good job now. I think that Skyscrapers was a bit of a shame. Like, maybe if they found T-Mac early in that last game, things could have been different, but they weren't ready for EU Square. You could see, you know, double the score, it was clear as day, but now they're ready for Farming Complex. I reckon it will go to a Game 5. If not, then it just proves that I can't predict anything right here. But I feel like Black Bulls can really do it, but it's whoever wants it more. And Knights of Honor, they do want it more, because Black Bulls, they've already qualified. Knights of Honor, they're desperate. This is their only chance now to get through to Smai.
But I do feel like we should point out that today is Pro Series Europe. Tomorrow we will do the Season 2 finals from 3 p.m. Central European time. Today is Pro Series Europe. You win 20,000 if you win today. So while they've got their place for tomorrow, there's money on the line today. You would quite like to win Pro Series Europe today. Black Bulls, then, let's see if we do get a victory screen for Knights of Honor, or whether the Reds can take it to 5.
2-1. JUGG against Black Bulls, and Black Bulls have a good history on the Farming Complex. We'll see what they can do. They are keeping together, taking A. Black Bulls B is going to JUGG. B and C, they're going for a double cap, but Excellency is starting already with a double elimination. and he's not going to stop because he gets a triple. Now that's beautiful. Maybe he can get a fourth one. No, Dejani stops his streak, but that was plenty. That's a double elimination for him, but Black Bulls are still ahead. That triple was enough to push them forward quite a bit.
An incredible start indeed for Excellency, as Dejani, with Notorious's help, does get the elimination on XLNC there. And Dejani seems to have control of the center of the map. Holding on to A there, but Lord Mano sneaks up behind. Does get taken out by Jiren with a double elimination. Make that a triple elimination for Jiren. Can he get the 4 at once on T-Mac? Almost got the 4 at once, but Excellency did finish that job and take him out. Blaze eliminated Dobar, and now Notorious going to try and capture point C, while Dejani mows down Blaze. This is a good game for Black Bulls so far.
This double cap was the first time I've seen a double cap from Black Bulls, I think. Now it's a double cap for JUGG, but Black Bulls are ahead quite a bit. But for Black Bulls, multi-eliminations have been falling a lot, just like almost out of the sky. They've been so incredible, but then Blaze is going to go down to T-Mac. JUGG are launching their comeback, but no, actually B and C right now belong to Black Bulls. They have the double cap. They have a almost 300-point lead. They are feeling very comfortable. Notorious and Dejani are trying to find some eliminations here, but Notorious is actually going to go down to Blaze, who had almost no health left. Accents is going to take down T-Mac. C and B are still in Black Bulls, but Dejani is going to try and retake B. He's going to take down Blaze, and he's going to try and take Excellency with a pistol. No, Notorious is going to save him there by the bell, but JUGG didn't succeed in retaking both points. At least they have B, but Black Bulls have C. Right now they're behind. They need to work out a different strategy.
Just look at the lead that Black Bulls seem to have at the moment, as Blaze does get an elimination. Dejani, though, with the explosive elimination, sneaks up behind Jiren, gets a lot of damage. It does take him out as well. Takes out Excellency as well. That's a triple elimination. Can he get the 4 at once? He tried for it, didn't quite get it through as Lord Mano escaped. Lord Mano does take down Notorious. Lord Mano low on health. Dejari does get that job done, though, and Black Bulls almost 300 full points ahead. Excellency does with T-Mac, where they take down Jiren. And now Excellency going to fight for point C. Looks like he's got it. That's a double elimination. Excellency on the ball today.
How many multi-elimination is Excellency going to get in this match? It's insane. Only 100 points left. Dejani and Dobar are going to clean up Jiren and Excellency, but it's a little bit too late. Yes, JUGG kind of starting a comeback, but maybe they are not going to make it in time. They have a double cap, but Black Bulls are only 50 points away from victory. Right now, Notorious is going to go up against Excellency, only with eliminations. I think Black Bulls are going to take this control points map with completely entirely multi-eliminations. This was incredible.
We are going all the way to Game 5 on this one, Stanis, and what a fantastic day. A way to start Pro Series Europe, Matt.
Yes, indeed. Yes, Falcone. Yes, Stanis. It is going to give us all the 5 that we hoped for. I guess the players were hoping it would be done in a little bit quicker than this, and they can take some time out before the next one. But all 5 is what we will have. Excellency dropping bodies in quick succession.
Yes, Excellency and the Jiren show, it pretty much was. At the start, you saw Excellency with that nice triple. And the thing is, though, how did he get away with it? He went on to B in the open, and no one took him down. No one finished him off. I'm not too sure what happened there. And then Jiren did the exact same thing with some great flanks. But there's the man himself, repping UK Esports, as you normally do. But we'll have to see what we can do from there in this game number 5, because it is Subway, it is Hill. It's one of those objective game types where Knights of Honor aren't too keen on, but you know, with him with the MVP, I'm not surprised.
Truly, truly. I mean, even there, though, you still saw Blaze's confidence level. Just, he felt comfortable, he looked comfortable, and it truly is showing on this map. 229 for Excellency. Johnny, 285. He's putting in that work that he needs to. He needs the rest of his team to be able to do what he needs to get done. This is the first map that I think really you saw JUGG kind of, I wouldn't say break into shambles, but definitely be separated out of their comfort zone. And it kind of can totally reflect on that, especially on a map like Farming Complex. If you're not familiar with their actual playstyle, especially with this new team with Blaze on it, with Jiren on it, you're not going to know where they're going to be coming from.
Okay. Well, we're going to get the fifth then of this best of 5. One team picked both control points, the other team picked both TDMs, and they've won one and lost one of their picks respectively. It's all going to come down to a King of the Hill, none of the above, and we haven't had one of those yet. If you haven't seen that, it's first to 1,000 points, and there's only 1 point to fight over, hence King of the Hill. It's a bloodbath in the middle of Subway is what we are going to be having to settle this series. One of these teams will go through to the semi-final, and they will face Red X later on. JUGG have got this within touching range now. They have, but Black Bulls would never going to be easy to put down, even if they did lose that first map in fairly big fashion. The ascendancy in this, the momentum in this, it feels like it's a best of 1 right now.
Yeah,
It just feels like all of that has just been warm up. Now it's the best of 1.
But surely history can't repeat itself again. Surely Knights of Honor can't lose a game, because they probably made some slight assumption that they're going to try and win this, but I can't wait. Game 5, it's going to be a cracker.
If history does repeat itself, Knights of Honor lose this by about a point. Status and Falcone will help us work out who goes to the semis.
King of the Hill on Subway Station. Stannis, this is one of my favorite maps out there, and Notorious first to the hill, but Blaze with the grenade doesn't quite get it done. Notorious looks like he's going to get the elimination there. Dobar takes out Blaze in the end, and Dobar gets another grenade in. Doesn't look like it's dealt any damage as Black Bulls come in from the subway, takes out Jiren, and Excellency seems safe at the moment, does get Tobar out of the game, and Blaze and Excellency together with that double elimination from Excellency does seem to have secured the point for now.
Black Bulls have the point. For some reason, they decided to push in almost to the spawn for JUGG. Not sure how this is going to pan out for them, but they are holding the point quite well here. Jiren with a G launcher is going to take down Notorious. Johnny is taking down Blaze. Lord Mano and Jiren are going to clean up JUGG on the point. Excellency is retaking it, and we'll see the Black Bulls are holding onto it. They are evenly matched in terms of exchanging teammates, but the point still stays for Black Bulls, and it means that they have the points. Dobar almost was triple elimination from Johnny. That was a beautiful, beautiful G launcher. It's even hard to tell who got it from JUGG, but they definitely played incredibly.
Johnny does get eliminated by Lord Mano. Lord Mano with a double elimination there. Yes, Notorious as well. Whips out the G launcher, but Blaze takes down T-Mac and Domar. Black Bulls have the point. This game is all or nothing, Stannis, as Notorious does eliminate Lord Mano, and Jiren gets taken out by T-Mac. Dajani eliminates Blaze, and now Dajani seems to be getting control of the point again. Can he hold on to it?
Yes, but the double elimination, JUGG are now controlling the point. Black Bulls need to throw them out of there. They need to stop those points, but Lord Mano and Excellency and Blaze are going to take down three players from the JUGG team. Black Bulls are retaking the point. They are 100 points ahead. Lord Mano against Dobar with a nice duel and elimination from Dobar. He's going to win this. JUGG are flanking the point. They are running onto it. There are 3 players there, but they don't see Jiren coming from behind it. 1 elimination. Second elimination, it's a double elimination for Jiren. He managed to clean it up. If he can win this against Dobar, and he does. He gets an elimination streak. He gets the point, and quite frankly, he might have just won this.
The comeback from the Black Bulls this series. We were saying earlier, as Blaze gets a perfect aim and Jiren takes out Notorious, we were saying earlier this wasn't the Black Bulls we were used to. This is the Black Bulls that we are used to, as T-Mac going to fight to get that point back, but Lord Mano has something to say about that, as himself and Jiren and Blaze all push at once. T-Mac does get the elimination of Blaze, but Lord Mano and Jiren get eliminations themselves. T-Mac takes out Lord Mano, and now Jiren and Excellency are fighting for that point. 300 points ahead and less than 100 points to go. Stannis, I think after this series, Black Bulls are going to be the ones that take this.
They are on the point. Notorious is going to try and take down Lord Mano. Elimination from Blaze. Notorious is taking him down as well. A double elimination from him. JUGG need to make no mistakes whatsoever. They need to eliminate everyone the one to win. And there's only 13 points. They capture. No!
Wow.
Black Bulls are winning the first quarterfinal. And this is an amazing display of strength.
And you can just see from the enthusiasm of these players as they high-five, as they hug each other, as they cheer. They were not expecting this win. They were not expecting to be here. But Matt, they took this one down.
Yes, they did. They have beaten Knights of Honor JUGG again. And one day, maybe that Cinderella story will be just happy faces and smiles and leaping out of the seats on the other side of the stage. But Black Bulls survive.